Hello and welcome to Cricbuzz Comm. Gaurav, Kapur and Uthappa at the end of the 35th over. New Zealand, after winning the toss and choosing to bat first at 133 for 2. The good news for them that Kane Williamson is still there along with Ross Taylor. The bad news for them is the scoring rate, Robbie. I don't know if you can throw some light on it, but I'm not getting it.
Well, obviously, initially the start that they had in the first 10 overs affected the score where it is today.
Yeah.
I don't think both teams anticipated for there to be so much seam movement off the wicket, and I think that was one of the reasons that they had a very sedate and really slow start. But for New Zealand, these two batsmen are the one who have to score runs for them to post up any kind of total.
Yeah.
And because these guys have been the most consistent run scorers for their team in this World Cup. So, having said that, you can understand their style of play, but I think we've reached a point in the game when one of them really need to up the ante so that they can get to a respectable total that gives their bowlers a chance to defend the score.
Yeah, because they've got the hitters to come. I mean, they've got a de Grandhomme, Neesham, Latham. I mean, they've got the hitting power. Santner also.
Yep.
But you're not giving them any room.
Well, yeah. So I think there are advantages and disadvantages to the way they played right now. The advantage could be perceived from the fact that they've lost only 2 wickets now. And they have 15 overs to go, and then they can
news
go.
For you. It's the Cricbuzz Comm that strikes again.
Oh, who got out?
The
It's Ross Taylor then.
Curse. It's Kane Williamson who has been removed by Chahal, and suddenly this was the danger. This is why I was not getting it. Well, you still got to be trying to get at least 4.5, 5 and over. Remember, at the 35 over mark, they're under 4 runs and over, which means now when they lose the wicket, they can't even accelerate because they're nowhere close. And now this is a really scary situation for them.
This makes it really difficult for them. You anticipate that you want to have wickets in hand in the last 10 overs, but when you have their main batsman going out right now, it's going to put a lot of pressure on the batsman coming in. Not just on the batsman coming in, even the one batting out there. So even Ross Taylor will feel the pressure from here on in. Say for instance, Tom Latham comes in the bat, and he's supposed to, as in everyone's got lesser time to get settled in and go after the bowling right now. So they just find themselves between a rock and a hard place at this situation.
The scary part, of course, for India was that Hardik Pandya was off the field for a while, and you suddenly went and looked and said, is Dhoni going to have to bowl, or Virat have to bowl, or will they tell the umpire to chip in with a few overs? But Hardik Pandya is back on the field because there's not too many choices. So really, I mean, it's been good all around. Chahal now reads 1 because he's just picked up Kane Williamson's wicket. But there you go. And now New Zealand really, what are they looking at realistically? Because at this score, with 15 overs to play.
With 15 overs to play, if everything goes well, anything above 250, they'd be happy with.
Yeah, 250 is also 120.
Yeah, 120
in 15 overs. Wow, you're looking at 8
and over. It's not impossible.
Yeah,
it's not impossible in the last 5 overs because we've seen how the games have been played and how when there are wickets in hand, there've been runs that have been scored in the last 10 overs. But you also have to look at the quality of bowling that India has. Yeah. So with the quality of bowling India have, 120 could be a little unrealistic given India's bowling strength, but they'd like to get about 100 at least, 120.
Yeah, you really want to, because if you want to make a match of it, you got to get around 250 at least. Give your bowlers something to play with. Well, that's all we have time for you right now on Cricbuzz Comm. We of course will see you at the end of the New Zealand batting effort. Is effort too much of a word? Perhaps, seeming so. We'll see you after New Zealand is done batting.
Attempt is a better word.
Yeah, attempt.
Maybe.
Attempt.